There is a moment in every person's life when the truth can no longer be ignored. A moment when the noise of the world fades and you hear something deeper, a whisper, a spark, a question that shakes the soul. Who are you becoming? Because whether you realize it or not, every thought, every doubt, every dream that you entertain is shaping that answer. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, you are becoming what you believe. That simple truth, more powerful than any secret, any shortcut, any strategy, has been the foundation of every empire ever built and every destiny ever destroyed. Look around this world. Everything you see, the skyscrapers, the airplanes, the phones in your hand, all of it was once invisible. All of it was born in the mind of someone who refused to let belief die inside them. Edison believed in light before it existed. Carnegie believed in wealth before he owned a single factory. Ford believed in motion before the world was ready to move. Disney believed in imagination when others called him a fool. And you are no different. You are made of the same raw material: thought, desire, will, and faith. But most people never realize it. They live their entire lives like sleepwalkers, hypnotized by circumstance, slaves to limitation, repeating the same day, the same fear, the same disbelief. Because somewhere along the way, they forgot the truth. They stopped believing. You see, belief is the architect of reality. It is the invisible blueprint that precedes every visible result. It builds fortunes. It heals the broken. It moves mountains that the world said could never move. But it also destroys. Because the power that creates worlds can also chain a person to mediocrity if misused. Believe you are powerless, and you'll prove yourself right. Believe you are too late, too old, too unlucky. And your mind will design a life that matches that expectation perfectly. The mind is not loyal to truth. It is loyal to belief. Whatever seed you plant in it, faith or fear, vision or doubt, will grow. So the question is not whether you believe. The question is, what have you chosen to believe? There was a time when I thought belief was something soft, something vague, like hope. But belief, real belief, is iron. It's forged in the fire of persistence. It's not an idea. It's a command to the universe that says, I will not accept less than what I was created for. Every great life begins with that kind of belief, not in what's easy, but in what's possible. And possibility is born when your mind stops conforming to the world and starts creating it. Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But people forget the middle part. They hear conceive and achieve and skip right past believe. Because believing isn't pretending. It's not writing affirmations and hoping they come true. It's aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions until doubt has nowhere to live. It's rewriting the inner story that's been whispered to you by fear for years. That's why success begins in silence. In those moments when no one believes in you, when your dream sounds insane, when your faith feels lonely. That's when belief becomes power. Every legend started there. Lincoln, defeated, broken, bankrupt, still believed in the vision of a united nation. Wright brothers, laughed at, ridiculed, believed in flight, while the world believed in gravity. Every revolution of progress, every invention that shaped civilization, began not in laboratories, not in boardrooms, but in the unseen world of belief. The question is, what are you building there now? Are you building fear, or are you building faith? Are you constructing excuses, or are you constructing destiny? because you are always building something. Your habits, your words, your self-talk, they are all bricks in the house of your belief. The problem is, most people spend more time defending their limitations than building their potential. They say things like, I'm just not that kind of person. I never get lucky. I don't have the connections. And every time they repeat it, they reinforce the walls around their own potential. But here's the truth the world doesn't teach you. You were not born to fit inside those walls. You built them, and anything you built, you can break. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your circumstances. You are the sum of what you decide to believe about yourself today, right now, in this moment. Because life does not respond to who you were. It responds to who you believe you are. Belief without clarity is chaos. So, let's go deeper. What do you really want? Not the version you say because it sounds reasonable, not the one society approves of. I'm asking, what burns in your spirit? What vision keeps you awake at night because you know you were meant for more than this? That is not arrogance. That is awareness. Desire is the divine signal.